Conventional methods to raise and save capital to launch a new business or to invest with are actually unconventional for most people hoping to grab their first taste of business stardom. Of course, you could spend tireless weeks, months, and even years scraping together every last penny you earn, or hound banks or venture capitalists for the money you need to start your business initiatives. But there's another approach you may not have thought of yet. One that doesn't bleed you dry financially. One that doesn't put your hard-earned money at risk. One that eliminates the need to beg for money from banks and investors. And I'm here to tell you about this simple yet often looked over method now. My top secret program, Built to Perfection, exploits overlooked loopholes in the credit markets for guaranteed financial results. No difficult strategies, no expertise required. In fact, nothing to learn at all. With this program, you can quickly obtain the capital you need to launch your career in real estate investing, stock or equity investing, and launch the business that you've been long developing within 30 days or less. At last, your ticket to investing and launching your new business is here. Fellow entrepreneurs and investors, a few years ago, I developed a unique way of obtaining truckloads of capital through business credit, which ultimately made me a multi-millionaire quicker than I would ever otherwise imagine. To prove that my program worked, I began to attend various industry networking events that had attendance from investors in various asset classes, would-be entrepreneurs, and seasoned business owners. My objective was to pass along the secrets that I've utilized to jumpstart my own investing and entrepreneurial endeavors and see if it could easily be replicated. Using my strategies, I helped over 24 hopeful investors and entrepreneurs to generate $3,653,870 in business credit and vendor credit in only 90 days. Does the sound of generating tens and hundreds of thousands of business credit at the blink of an eye sound attractive? Well, of course it does. Before I consider letting you in on my proprietary business credit building program, pay attention to what I'm about to uncover on this page. I'll show you exactly how to let this one-of-a-kind program ignite your investing desires and entrepreneurial endeavors, enabling you to extract the hundreds of thousands of dollars in business credit just waiting to be collected. These strategies are foolproof, recession-proof, poor personal credit-proof. Business Credit Blitz will give you the power to obtain $1,000 in credit in just a few days. Got your attention yet? Before going any further, allow me to introduce myself. I'm David Cohen. Nowadays, investors ranging from real estate to stocks and entrepreneurs alike consider me to be a very successful investor, businessman, and consultant. But I've not always been the expert that I am today. I'm here to be nothing but upfront and honest to you about my past as an investor and entrepreneur, both good and bad, past and present, so that you can make an informed decision about whether my business credit building program is right for you. My dreams of escaping the wretched 9-to-5 grind came to a head in 2003 after my sanity and values were tested at a job conjured up from pure evil. I got hooked on the idea of real estate investing and the stock market because of its ability to multiply my money and provide cash flow to supplement and then eventually replace my employment income, allowing me to wave goodbye to the 9-to-5 life. Only problem was, I was broke. No money, below average credit, and no one to turn to. Desperate to start investing, I took on more work as an independent contractor, so to use that income to fund my investment ambitions, but things were moving much too slow. Hopes of becoming a real estate investor started to slowly fade away until I met with a new client seeking business plan consulting for his next big venture. Little did I know, that meeting would positively change the rest of my life. This client exposed me to the methods he used to obtain capital to build his first company, which was later sold for millions of dollars. I knew I had struck gold and convinced my client to become my partner in developing a system for garnering hundreds of thousands of dollars in business credit. I myself had managed to access nearly $250,000 in business credit in just 5 months. You can bet things quickly turned around for me after that. I achieved major success at a time when market conditions were tumultuous. I honestly thought I was indestructible, which is silly in hindsight. I worked extremely hard to find the next best deal, traveled the world often, and even got married and had 2 angels, David Jr. and his twin sister Emily. I was on top of the world. Then, the second Great Depression hit in 2007. That's when it all changed. My investments were hit hard, losing a significant portion of their value. No more than a couple months later, I was in divorce proceedings and nearly bankrupt with hundreds of thousands of dollars in business credit debt tied to my name and nothing to show for it. Afterwards, using my short-lived business experience with my pre-law degree, I went to work for one of the largest corporate law offices in Los Angeles. After getting acclimated to my new role, I was able to share the details of my quick rise and fall as an investor and businessman with my legal colleagues. Once again, I found myself in the right place at the right time. Turns out, prior to the crash of the global economy, my strategy to establish truckloads of business credit to use as investment and startup business capital was impressive. However, my execution was lacking. Though I was able to amass business credit in the upper 6 figures, most of it was personally guaranteed, which means that I was personally liable to pay back any debt that I incurred. My new colleagues taught me the secrets to building large amounts of business credit without ever having to personally guarantee all of the debt I'd incur. Most importantly, they taught me how to secure credit at as low as 2% interest and even 0 in some cases. With rates like that, I was able to leverage my credit for investments with greater returns. No personal liability or guarantees, low to no interest rates, and massive credit limits allow me to take my business credit consulting service to stratospheric levels. This period at the law firm gave me uncanny perspective. I saw how people could easily get overzealous about financial decisions and capital procurement. It was astonishing to see just how many investors and entrepreneurs were using high-interest business loans or credit and pouring every last dollar of their hard-earned money into their respective ventures. It was a reoccurring phenomenon as these entrepreneurs and investors would do whatever they quite possibly could do to catch a break. 3 crucial mistakes most investors and entrepreneurs make is that they forget the principle of OPM, using other people's money to make more money. Secondly, they settle for terms that leave them with very little profit after expenses. And lastly, they hold themselves personally liable for all of the borrowed money they use. With my system, to achieve low interest rates and limited or no liability for business credit, we never have to worry about any of that. With business credit, a proper mix of balance and stability are as important in building a solid vehicle for investment and business growth as they are in life. I'm not here to make irrational risks that jeopardize my family's security, and neither should you. Now, with Business Credit Blitz generating 6 figures in business credit due to my time-tested system, just as it would allow me to make money with smart leverage, it will make money for you from the very start. All of the hard work has already been done for you. Here are just a few of the key secrets inside my business credit program. Finding vendors that report transaction history. How to improve your personal credit score without repairing your personal credit. How to get your first business credit card. How to get higher credit limits from the start. How to limit and eliminate your personal liability to business credit. How to turn your bank account into your own personal credit card. My guide on where to invest your money. This revolutionary new program will expose the secret to accessing 6 figures in business credit. Credit that can be used to invest in various asset classes, to start or grow a business, and to limit or eliminate your personal liability on a handful of everyday services such as your cell phone bill, utilities, credit and loans, store cards, gas, etc. It's a simple process that has been a best-kept secret for way too long, That is until now. When I first started to uncover the secrets to building business credit, there were a lot of key components to the process that I was missing. Moreover, I fell into a trap that most enthusiastic first-time entrepreneurs and investors do. I used the high interest rate business credit that I quickly grew to make investments in real estate and the stock market. While the idea was smart, I was backing myself into a corner that would eventually become nearly impossible to get out of. My returns on investments were not great enough to cover the deferred principal and interest payments for the money I borrowed. Soon, I found myself in a deep hole that inevitably landed me in bankruptcy court, as I had previously mentioned. Positive that I still uncovered a great alternative to investing and launching a business, I went back to the drawing board with help from my colleagues at my law office. Putting our expertise together as a unit, we came up with a foolproof program that will help you generate stockpiles of business credit with little to no personal guarantee for repayment. Using my experience in business and my wealth of consulting experience, I have managed to achieve results in my favor to generate massive sums of business credit in a truly groundbreaking way. Our new program has helped thousands of small business owners, investors, and startup companies launch their business initiatives with astronomical results. The key to financial success is timing and capital, whether it is in the form of cold hard cash, loans, or credit. With the right amount of capital invested in the right business initiative at the right time, success will most definitely follow. What I'm going to show you now may irritate old-fashioned credit consultants and businessmen that are too stuck in their old ways to accept that my program can provide more impactful results than their old-fashioned strategies. Contrary to their outdated belief system, there are a couple significant advantages. 1. No experience is needed to get your hands on business credit. 2. No matter what your situation is, you can implement our program to generate thousands in business credit with very easy to follow steps. Let me explain why Business Credit Blitz is so useful. Other business credit consultants tell you the generic steps to building business credit. Establish a business credit profile, build trade lines, pay off your trade lines on time. This is not a proper recipe to follow, and there are many other variables to keep in mind, such as which vendor trade lines report to the credit bureaus, how to establish a credit profile in the first place without forking over boatloads of money up front, what are the most effective ways to build business credit quickly without wasting time applying unfruitful steps and strategies. Business Credit Blitz points you in the right direction from the very start, leaving you with no guesswork. I have implemented 3 tweaked to perfection custom-made steps into my program. My program only suggests the best methods to get approvals on all of the credit and business resources possible, and also exposes the reasons why thousands of other people have yet to take advantage of the Business Credit Blitz program, are not approved for even small limit lines of credit, and helps you to avoid the same mistakes. As a result, my clients get a guaranteed 89 to 97% success rate in obtaining over 6 figures in business credit when using my program. Each one of my proprietary steps plays a pivotal role in guaranteeing your approval for business credit. Business Credit Blitz shows you which vendors are best to apply for credit with and when to apply. By using mounds of data generated from thousands of current and past clients, there's no guesswork for you. Whether it means building enough credit to leverage your business's purchasing power, or maximizing your access to business credit to invest in your preferred asset class, such as real estate, stocks, and small business, or to quickly expand your business, Business Credit Blitz is all about maximizing your access to business credit while minimizing your risk of denial and personal guarantees. Allow me to explain a few more advantages you get with Business Credit Blitz. For starters, expect more than just a business credit boost. Using my proprietary techniques, I also show you how to quickly improve your credit score in 30 days or less without having to do any credit repair, disputes, or debt payoffs. This is a custom-built technique for individuals who need a quick credit score boost for lower interest rates on car loans, mortgages, job qualifications, or just bragging rights. Build your credit profile for free, organically. Most business credit reporting corporations prey on businesses and individuals that want to build business credit by charging upwards of $1,000 to establish a credit profile for you. My methods will show you how to obtain a solid business credit profile without ever having to shovel out a single dime to any credit reporting corporation. Establish trade lines that actually report your history to credit bureaus. This one is huge. One of the biggest keys to quickly building business credit is to have your credit history reported. There are tons of companies out there that will extend you lines of credit that can both be used as a second source of capital and to purchase products and services. However, less than half of them actually report your credit history to business credit reporting agencies. This is a huge waste of time for you. Business Credit Blitz will show you which vendors and creditors report your credit history. Moreover, you will see how to, when, how, and why to apply to each vendor in the appropriate order for maximum results. With my system, there's no guesswork involved. Business owners and investors alike will build capital with confidence and be rewarded with all the capital they need to invest, launch, or grow their business in the blink of an eye. My enhanced visual interface makes it easy for you to follow the necessary steps to build business credit and track your progress along the way. You have the power to do exactly what you've seen here in this video, and finally, make your dreams of financial independence and entrepreneurship come true. Don't gamble with your investing and business future by either using high-interest credit cards to invest or build your business, or by not having capital to use at all. Let me be the first to tell you, the window of opportunity to obtain huge sums of business credit using Business Credit Blitz is open right now. But the window is rapidly closing and will only be available for a limited number of users. It is not important if you're just looking to get a $500 gas card or $5,000 in credit cards, or even $50,000 in credit cards and another $50,000 in low-interest loans. Business Credit Blitz is the culmination of over 10 years of business credit consulting, business plan consulting, and investing experience. I just want you to get it, use it, and inspire others with your success stories. I'm not selling products for a ridiculous price. In fact, with my program, you can literally recoup the cost of purchase in less than 2 weeks. I want you to understand that people only succeed when they apply themselves. If you're serious about becoming financially free by using business credit to invest or start a business, you must be willing to pay the price. If you want to become a professional athlete, you must dedicate yourself to rigorous training. If you want to become an engineer, medical doctor, or lawyer, you need to get a degree before you even begin working. I have done all of the hard work for you here. All you have to do is apply yourself before Business Credit Blitz is closed to the public. As demand becomes increasingly hard to deal with, I have no other option but to pin up a sold-out sign. You're also not going to be able to come back tomorrow and get access for this same ridiculously discounted price, which is available today. It will cost you a lot more as the days go by and places become more and more limited. I wouldn't want you to stop yourself from a life of success by hesitating here today. Make a positive step forward in the right direction and become an instant success by way of business credit. It's time to profit. See you on the inside, and let's make you a ton of money. Signing off, your friend and fellow investor and businessman, David Cohen.